Hey, how's it going? And today I wanted to talk a little bit about division in verse. It's a little different from other programming languages. And so if we read in the documentation here, we'll see that for integers, when we use the division operator, that it's failable, and the result is a rational type if it succeeds. And here it says the rational type can only be used as a parameter to the following functions, which are floor and ceiling, and floor rounds down to the value to the closest integer, and ceiling rounds up. It's not that easy just to do division. You've actually got to put it inside of an if statement to do division, which is really, really interesting. This had me wondering, how would you determine, how would you get a list of even numbers or odd numbers out, since there is no what they call modulo or remainder. There's just this. So I was playing around with it today, and I finally wanted to share with you what I have. So I'm just in the island template here, and this is what I have. So I have this print even, and let's talk about this real. It's not as intuitive as it might seem. This is a function called print even, and it's going to take in an integer, and the name is n, and it's not returning anything. And then we have a for loop. And then basically we're starting out with an I that's initialized to 0. Dot dot is the range. N minus 1 is however many times we want this to loop around. So it's going to go 20 times. Then what we have to do if we want to do division, because normally what we do is we divide the number by 2 to see if it's even. But with verse, we've got to put it inside of an if statement, an if expression. So we use floor. This for loop is going to go from 0 to 19, right? But it'll be 20 times around, right? So those 20 numbers are all going to get divided by 2 and assigned to this new variable. This all happens sequentially. Let's say if a 3 comes in here, it's going to be 1.5, and then it's going to round down to 1. And if 5 comes in, it's going to get divided down to 2.5 and get rounded down to 2. So then if we take those numbers, the odd numbers are all going to be converted almost into fractions and then rounded down. They're not going to be what they once were. They're going to be lower than what they once were. So if we times them by 2, they won't be the same number. Another way to say it is, I guess, all the even numbers can be restored to their original state by multiplying them by 2, whereas all the odd numbers will be rounded down and they will not be what they once were. So this is how we can determine if the number is even or not. And then to determine if the number is odd, it's just the flip side of that. So when we times the odd number by 2, it's not going to equal what it once was because it's been rounded down. So it's not going to come back. So anyway, I just thought this was really interesting. So let's just come in here and see what prints out. I've already compiled the code and everything, so I can just run it here. There we go. So 0 through 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all the way 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I hope you found this interesting. There's a lot of little idiosyncrasies to this language. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Take care and have a great day.